Who is Inohs Sivad? That's a loaded question. I am a singer-songwriter, producer, record label owner here in Detroit. I've been producing music, writing music for about 15 years now. Semi or professionally for maybe about 10, 11, maybe 12 years. 12 years now professionally. My musical style is a mix of musical styles. I branded soul alternative, a fusion of jazz, rock, folk, funk, soul. It's all woven in there. I try to draw upon what's going on within myself, and I use that as a launch pad, if you will. And then to tell my stories, I pull in musical styles, various musical styles to kind of help illustrate it. So if I'm feeling something a little more aggressive, I might go for more of a rock style. If I'm feeling a little more poetic, maybe I incorporate a little bit of jazz. So that's how I use all the musical styles for the sake of storytelling. I was not interested in music from a musician standpoint. I was interested in music just because it was something I enjoyed, but I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to be actually an architect, but it turned out that I ended up being a graphic artist. So, but I listened to all the soul stuff, Chaka Khan, Luther, LTD, the Commodores, who else? Everything black and soul. That was what I was listening to. Whatever my mother was playing was what I was listening to. But although when I got into like the 5th grade, that was like early 80s. They were starting to. That was the advent of music videos, and then I became exposed to more musical styles, like the Bruce Springsteens, Van Halens, and all of those kind of musical types, and that played a huge part in my musical development. You know, I still listen to those artists, and they're very much a part of my musical, repertoire. For an artist, for a musician, it's, I think, the best time to be just that, with the internet opening up and being able to self-distribute your own stuff. It makes it much easier to get out there and be heard. You have YouTube, major labels, they're putting out the bubblegum stuff, and that's cool. But if you want to be an artist and be underground and independent, you definitely have to be just that, be independent and go about it your own way. Well, I've got a new album coming out called Forward, and that's the lead single from it. And it was one of the earlier songs that I wrote, and it was kind of the foundation of the album. And the idea was that the idea of taking stock of your life and assessing where you've been and what you want to go, where you want to go. And so my nephew has this 1970 Ford pickup truck, which is lovely. It's pretty sweet, nice and rusted out in all the wonderful places. It's got these crazy thick, fat white wall tires, and the idea was just to go around town and drive, just be in the moment of this vehicle, being in the moment of reflecting on your life, and taking it wherever the road leads us. And so that's kind of the premise of the song and the premise of the video. Forward is my 4th album, and has more of a rock edge. The bass, the soulful bass is still there, but it's just a little more assertive. There are still the ballads on there. My voice is I'm still true to my own voice, still smooth, still soulful, but just with a little bit of edge. It's available at Inohsivad.com. You can learn more about it there. And then you can also learn more about my artists and my record label, SoundThoughtRecordings.com, by going there and checking us out.